Alright, back to vertical streaming. I've been doing both. Feels kind of funny when you go from one to the other. This is what I do. Yeah, this is the club I want to participate in. That's defending animals. What's up, Jake? How's it going? Hey, Asparaga. How are you? I don't know if did I say your name right? Asparaga, right? Whew. All right, let's see how many conversations we can get and talk to the public a little bit. Yeah, I figured I'd make it time context appropriate, right? I feel like that's what's being done, unfortunately. What's going on, dude? You guys want to try this? 3 quick questions for YouTube? Why aren't you vegan yet? All right, guys. Have a good day. Yeah, absolutely. You know, if I can do 2 times a week, a few days. How's it going, guys? How are you? You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? Just a little values test. All right, guys. 100%. Hi, guys. How's it going? Let's go vegan 2025. It's pretty easy. You just pop up. It's called pop-up outreach. You just pop up, you start talking, you get people into conversations, you throw the videos out far and wide, try to hit a lot of people. What's going on, dude? You want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? Be on TV. Just a little moral stress test. That's it. All right, man. Yep. Hey, Vegan Anthem. How you doing? Oh dear. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Oh, that's so cool, Jake. We got everybody in the house. How you doing, sir? What's going on, guys? Anybody want to try this? Oh, okay. Let's do a little thought experiment today. Okay. Have a good one, guys. I feel like I'm going to be a little less rough and tough in this context. I think Saturday night. Hi, guys. How's it going? Hi, everybody. Saturday night, I feel like it's just a jungle, and it kind of fits being a little more proportionate to the energies. But right now, I feel like I'm going to be a little softer on people. Just try to coerce a gentle conversation. We still gotta speak up. Absolutely. Animals appreciate everything on a net basis. We're here to defend them. I want to talk to you guys real quick about plant-based doctors and why you shouldn't take everything they say seriously. If I may, it kind of goes with the title of my video. You should not worship plant-based doctors. They still went through the same MD program that every other MD goes through. I might have to break this. Hi, guys, while I try to get people. So they're subjected to the same pharma-sponsored education that every other MD is sponsored by. And when we defend them, we're effectively a mouthpiece for pharma in a very indirect fashion. So it's something we should kind of inflection point, look in the mirror, and redirect our kind of channels and energies kind of away from. I mean, sure, obviously the material science is going to show that a plant-based diet is better to a markedly degree higher than the carnivore doctors. But they still have science that shows that carnivore diets are better. But I mean, it's pretty obvious that plant-based diets are meant for us. I'm on YouTube Live. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you guys are too young, but maybe next time. Go vegan 2025. Hi, guys. How's it going, everybody? So that's what I just kind of wanted to posture with. Listen, I used to go out and talk about all the plant-based doctors too. I've met a few of them. I've shaken their hands. I've had them sign my books. But we're doing this on a very unrealized basis. We're being a mouthpiece for pharma, and we're helping Sanofi and Merck and Pfizer, and that's not what we're supposed to do as vegans. We're supposed to stand up for the animals. Hi guys, you guys want to try this? 3 quick questions, YouTube live. Just testing values today. All right, have a good one, guys. Hi guys, how's it going? How are you? Just out here challenging values. If you're just getting here, like and subscribe. Hi guys, you guys want to try this? 3 quick questions. Just testing values, that's it. Hi guys. So it's kind of a value stress test. If you're against abuse and you're against violence, then you're vegan. And that's it. Come on, man, I know you want to try this. YouTube live, 3 questions, that's it. And you can beat 3 seconds, 3 minutes, you're up to you. All right, so do you want to be in the shot or not? You don't have to be. Don't worry about it. So my first question is very simple. Obviously, I'm standing out here, kind of like a diamond in the rough, right? Pretty obvious. I'm an animal rights activist. So I just asked people 3 quick questions. I asked them, do you think animals deserve rights?
To a certain extent, I guess.
Okay, right. And that's most people's first reflex. Like, we're not, they can't operate machinery, right? They can't steward and protect us, right? We can't vote them into office. But what do you think about body autonomy? Have you heard that?
Yeah.
Like the sentiment of your body, your choice, stuff, something like that. That's kind of what we're out here operating from when we talk to the public as animal rights activists. Because if you believe in that and you believe in that in the human front, then it should naturally extend to the animal front because it kind of tees up with my third question.
Yeah.
Do you think anything regarding animal intake is necessary in the human diet?
Yeah.
Which one?
Well, I feel like...
Don't say a certain something. No. Go on. Say whatever you think.
All right. Well, I don't really know. Honestly.
No, and I get that. I appreciate the candor. We're out here in the spirit of organic kind of learning and stuff like that, right? I can tell you a plant-based diet does not lack. You don't need to supplement anything. You can get everything you need from a whole food plant-based diet, full stop. So if you can, would you agree that it's an option to support animal violence and killing?
I mean, I definitely think it's an option. That's
Yeah.
why there are vegan people in the world.
Yeah.
And that's why vegan people exist, and that's why there's people
Right.
like you that advocate for it and
Yeah.
stuff. But also, I just feel like you also can still just eat meat, and there's
Okay.
also nothing wrong.
Kind of a choice.
Yeah.
Kind of a choice factor.
I would say it's a choice. Like it's
Okay, I like
the
that.
same choice as you wake up every day and you go outside
Exactly.
or something.
Now this, I'm going to try to break some industrial dogma. Bear with me. Just bear with me. So this choice factor has kind of a multi-pronged outlay, right? We basically have a choice to eat meat or not to eat meat. I have a choice to engage in strengthening systems of violence or not to strengthen systems of violence. But then we have to tilt to the animal outlook where there's another choice looming. And when we vote for meat, cheese, milk, and eggs, we're taking a choice away from someone else. Now, I bet you, I know your next thought. It's animals are not on the same level as us. We can't consider them on the same level. Okay. I get that because I've done this a million times, right? But this is where the challenge comes in. The challenge in 2025 as human beings and people who want to steward and protect is to start seeing the weaker and the more vulnerable as deserving of protection, as deserving of stewarding, instead of the antithesis. I know it seems kind of far-fetched because our whole life we're told it's normal, necessary, and nice to eat meat, cheese, milk, and eggs, seafood, and honey.
I mean, but isn't that the point though? Like, isn't it the point? Like, you gotta think about it. Even when they first came, like, if you
I
go
see what you're saying.
all the way back from like
Yeah.
when everything was first created, like even
Yeah.
Adam and Eve, like
Okay.
they were eating that. Like,
Well, Adam and Eve the Garden of Eden was essentially vegan. Well, after the fall, they had a yielding from
things they could have.
exactly. And
But then let's move on even after that. Like it was just
Yeah.
eat, hunting, eating, and then
yeah, herding culture actually began 10,000 years ago in Iraq.
So
And it started in the spirit of exploitation and using as resource. It wasn't started in the spirit of love or anything like that. And I would bet you that if Jesus was here right now and he had the choice to either choose a vegan option or a violent option, he would choose the peaceful option. What do you think about that?
I mean, me as a Christian, I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that are here for
Yeah.
us. And
But if it was Jesus, what would he do?
I mean, I feel like if it's Jesus, he wouldn't want us to go hungry. So,
But I mean, you don't have to. That's the thing.
I
There's
mean,
an abundant amount of plant.
and also there's like New Testament, Old Testament,
Yeah.
and even in that, like they were sacrificing animals, couldn't eat certain foods, couldn't eat certain meats until the
Yeah.
New Testament came out, and then you were able to actually eat stuff,
Yeah.
like eat certain things. So I feel like it's not really wrong for us to do that.
Yeah, they definitely curated a lot. I mean, a man touched that book quite a bit. I mean, you have the message, the wisdom that lies underneath it. I don't deny that at all. I think some of the most wise things are mentioned in the Bible. But I think when man got his hand on it, in that kind of greed, that kind of
I mean, that's just for
insatiable
anything.
greed. Well, when it comes to a book that we reference nonstop, we have to criticize it and scrutinize
No,
it.
yeah,
You know what I
100%.
mean? Like,
Yeah,
this is a book that's used to literally these days enslave animals. So if I can't attack that, it's not fair to them. And we're out here speaking up for them. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And I'm not trying to attack it. Like, I agree with so much of the Bible. I think there's so much wisdom in it. I think Jesus was the most compassionate man that ever walked this earth. I also think he was enlightened, but that's another subject, right? One of his last acts before being crucified was flipping the tables in the whole market hall where they were selling livestock, where people were benefiting from eating animals and benefiting from selling animals. That was one of his last acts. I mean, he's basically
yeah. And
doing
it
what
was
I'm doing right now.
it was also because they were also gambling and
All kinds of
drinking
stuff.
and doing all
But it
that
fit
stuff.
right in
And
there.
yeah,
Livestock is right in there.
and then like doing things on like it was in a church too. It was in like a big holy place, and he was
Exactly.
angry
Even
because
worse.
they were disrespecting it.
Even yes,
So
and he created these babies,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Don't you agree that they have eyes to see and nose to smell? They have organs to have that body autonomy, to be able to want to have body autonomy. They have family
yeah.
members. They
I
have
mean,
a
100%. But like, what about like the food chain? Like the
yeah,
food
we get
chain.
that a lot.
Yeah.
You know who taught you that? And they taught me that too.
No.
The kind of capitalistic backdrop, the dogma that permeates far and wide, that basically is hails from industry, taught us all. Oh, just reference the food chain. We're on the top. I guarantee you, me and you are not on the top. Me and you, if we go into nature, I'm getting messed up by something out there with these little tiny hands and these little tiny, canines. That's not doing nothing. I'm going to get destroyed. But because of our smartness, our intelligence, we have this power now. We're so much smarter than animals, right? On a technological innovation basis.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
on that, I'm just
yeah,
saying on
yeah.
that basis. So with great power, you ever seen that movie?
Yeah, comes great responsibility. And I
Thank you.
think I guess
Yeah.
we are. I mean, I guess we will be. Let's say like certain animals start going extinct because
Yeah.
we're hunting and doing.
A
I
few
guess
of them
we will
have.
be responsible for that.
Oh,
But
100%.
at
In
the end of
hunting,
the day, like
don't get me started.
this
Yeah.
is just one of those things like that won't change anytime soon.
No
just
time
like
soon.
just like gun laws and gun violence and stuff like that.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Things that are going on like across the world, Gaza, everything.
Gaza.
Yeah,
Here's now. I want to try to lay this out again. I want to everything you're mentioning, from injustices and war, Gaza. I'll say racism, hate, unjustful killings. There's something at the root of it. What is it?
tell me.
It's seeing a someone as a something. It is seeing somebody as a number or an object and not a sovereign individual, right? There's a book called The World Peace Diet by a guy named Will Tuttle that he paints everything out in a very coherent fashion, eloquent writer. It's a very big book, but it points to animal agriculture as the root of all evil when it comes to things done to others against their will, right? And he goes deep to the 10,000 years ago as herderism started, and goes all the way up to current day. And basically, if I could distill it into one sentence, it would be, if you teach a child not to harm a spider, what kind of violence do you think he will take on, adopt, and exact on his human brother and sisters?
Probably none. Probably none, honestly. But I mean, I feel like
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, and it's something to steep with, because I teach my daughter that you protect, you don't bully. She's going to grow up and she's going to protect humans and not bully humans. It's a very simple
Is your daughter
concept.
vegan?
She is. She's been vegan since birth. She'll be, sooner than later. She's 7. She'll be, full grown woman before I know it, and she'll have never eaten meat, cheese, seafood, dairy, or honey. I mean, on the health basis, you're not putting heterocyclic amines, IGF-1, cholesterol, hormones, you name it, all this violence, all this exploitation into your child's body, and that's just another factor to consider. Um, But what would stop you from going vegan? Because I feel a vegan heart right underneath there. I can see it. I can see it.
Nah, it's just not for
Well,
me.
you might think
Also,
about this
only
conversation.
because like me right now, like even when I like live with, even when I had like an apartment, I was living with my friends, and then when I'm living with my parents, like it's just not my choice right now. Especially when I'm living with my family right now, like they're not
Yeah,
about to
yeah, and it's
buy
much harder with the family.
yeah,
I
like they're
get
not
that.
all about to buy vegan
Yeah,
stuff, and it's just gonna be the temptation's gonna be right there.
it's
Like if
gonna
I
be
see
right
a
there.
burger right there, I'm gonna eat the burger.
It's, yeah,
Like
I get it.
I don't really
It's
plan on being
momentum.
I don't really ever plan on being like vegan or anything because like
You never know. You might think about this conversation. It really comes down to your values. You know, if you're
yeah
going to have kids, I highly recommend that you not put this kind of stuff into their bodies and teach them violence, because
yeah
that's what we do when we're not vegan. We don't know we're doing it. It's kind of unrealized because most people don't even know what they're doing. But we're teaching kids violence. We're teaching them that racism is okay. We're teaching them that war is okay, and we're doing it all not with our words but with our actions. This is what it really comes down to.
yeah.
Um, well, so I feel like we're at an impasse. But if I had cards, I'd give you one of my cards. I just ran out, and I'm building new ones right now. What was your name, man?
Eli.
Eli. Oh, I love that name. It's a biblical name too.
Yeah, me
Cool. I'm
too.
James. I'm brother James.
Heck
So my channel name is Vegan Sign Guy. If you put in Vegan Sign Guy, you'll see my content.
Vegan Zine.
A sign, like I'm holding a
Oh,
sign.
okay.
You'll see my content. You'll see everything that I try to lay out there. You'll see conversations like this. I mean, you're a really nice person, and I can tell you have a vegan heart, and I
Yeah.
appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah,
But
100%.
I'll let
Thank
you
you.
get on your way.
All right, have a good
All
one.
right, take care. Thanks for stopping, man. All right, what do we got here? We got a few people in here. Everybody, thanks for joining. I'm going to be out here until what time we got? I'll be out here for about another half an hour. Hopefully, getting some more conversations. He did not want to be in the shot, and that's okay. He kind of wanted to stay off camera, you know, and I can respect that. But thanks for joining, everybody. Thanks for joining the stream. Like and subscribe if you can. I just hit 2.6K subscribers. That's a fantastic positive. Fantastic positive. Hi guys. And we're kind of leaning into the 3,000 subscriber mark. I'm not vegan as I decide to eat meat. Just as you decided not to eat meat, my son knows where meat comes from and still wants to eat meat. Personally, everyone should be educating about where it comes from. But Jenny, here's the problem: you're teaching them violence. You're teaching your kids violence. You're teaching it violence is. You're teaching them violence is okay. That's it. Yeah, this is the primary. You've gone right past the primary. Golden Rule 101. Let's teach our kids not to be violent. Hi guys. You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? Not being vegan is not being nice, guys. Have a good day. Might have to throw that out there a few times. And you know, maybe people will want to bounce back and have at it. But it'll be a nice, gentle conversation, just like the one I had with him. Here we go. Your child lives on milk for the first year of life. That's the hint. They don't want no plants. It's mother's milk. It's vegan milk, my friend. The milk that everybody else eats comes from a cow. Everything in that white liquid, from the lipids, sodiums, proteins, IGF-1 hormones, and growth factors, is all meant for a baby cow. Put that into the poor little body of a young one, it's going to amplify their hormones, make them sick, put them at risk for risk factors. It's just not nice. It's not nice to do to your kid when you know better. Exactly, Vegan Anthem. How's it going, buddy? Elvis, grown men shouldn't drink milk. That's absolutely right. Milk is for babies, not for. Schwarzenegger said it best in Pumping Iron. Milk is for babies. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? Be on YouTube Live. Just a little stress test. Have a good one, guys. Stress testing people's morals and values today. This is a quick one, guys. Speak about your philosophy behind the vegan movement. I'm lost. But yeah. So I thank you guys for being here. I hope everyone heard my just little painting of what we're actually paying homage to when we just concede all thought autonomy to plant-based doctors. Hopefully you guys heard that. I'll probably make a short out of that. I loved me some plant-based doctors back in the day. Reference them all the time. Hi guys, you guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? Be on YouTube. Just calling people out a little bit. Have a good one. People have to know that that's going to be out and about now. We're here to defend them. And if I'm giving the animals 1 hour, hi guys. You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? Not being vegan is not being nice, guys. Have a good one. Yeah, you can go plant-based, but the better idea is to go vegan. Hi guys. Why aren't you vegan yet? 2025. Easiest thing to do, better for your health. Root beer, because animals deserve respect. There's somebody named Root Beer in here. I was gonna say, I would say that's a new utility, Daniel. Perpetuating the view of animals as resources, potentially even making them uncomfortable. Yeah, we don't like doing that. Food is a thing, not an individual. Act and speak accordingly. Exactly. Referencing a sovereign being as food is fallacious, immature, and just downright disrespectful. Hey, at least we got one conversation out of today's pop-up outreach, if that's it. Maybe we'll get this guy. How's it going, sir? You want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet?
No, I'm good.
All good. Okay. Have a good one. Anyway, got a nice lot in here. If you guys want, like and subscribe and help defend animals. It was quite the live stream on Saturday night, if anybody joined. Like, I'm telling you, it's Saturday night. I highly encourage vegans to... Now, I want to say, first off, it's not... You have to keep in mind your safety, first of all. I'm going out there, and it's not the safest thing in the world to do. You have to feel safe. You have to be confident with your context. If you got people going around yelling and screaming, some of them are drunk, keep that in mind. But I'll tell you, as far as engagement goes, and people that are apt to talk and apt to give you good footage and apt to maybe listen. Hi guys, you guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? Are you guys vegan? Let's go! Awesome. Guardians for the animals, right? Guardians for the animals. What's going on, guys? Because if we're not, we're bullies. We are bullies for the little ones. And that is not what we want to do or what we want to teach our kids to do. We want to teach kindness, right? Last time I checked, we want to teach kindness. Oh, boy. Oh, Tad's in the house. Tad, I want to thank you for having an open mind on our current discussions as per recently, and thank all the vegans who can kind of see above the narratives that we're fed. This is kind of an inflection point for us to break another threshold. And we're done following orders, guys. And I have faith in my vegan brother and sisters that the truth will illuminate. What's up, guys? You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? Just test your values. All right. Have a good day, guys. Anyway, I heard them say something as they walked away. I just start talking, so so they know that I'm not listening. All right, guys. You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? Oh, all right. Just testing morals and values. That's it. Have a good one, guys. This really is for everybody. We're all born vegan. That's the thing. We're born and we just forget it. We're born and the conditioning of the meat, cheese, milk, and eggs initiatives and dogmas and industries and financial incentives that shore up and support everything cloud our view. And we can remember our vegan hearts, guys. We can remember. Hi, guys. You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? All right, guys. 2025, you can do it. Says he is a psycho. Oh, thank you, Spy. What would the farm animals do in that wild? Well, they're born and bred into existence to be murdered, enslaved, raped, and killed. So why don't we just nullify that whole? Why don't we nullify that whole dynamic? What's up, big guy? You want to try this? You're exercising. Hi, guys. See what my time horizon is. I gotta pick up my mini vegan, who's been vegan since birth. She doesn't eat meat, cheese, milk, eggs, seafood, or honey. She sure as hell doesn't take supplements. I'm not trying to put man-made supplements into her vessel, which any good parent would take note of. And I got to pick her up in about 20 minutes. So I'll probably be able to spend another 20 minutes out here. We're just out here speaking up. We're trying to have sound conversations with people in the spirit of truth. And we're trying to defend animals and see where people's excuses and kind of dogmas, adopted dogmas, kind of lie. What's up, buddy? You want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? Come on, man. 2025. We got to step up. All right. A lot of people smile and they walk away. It's 2025. It's time to be protectors. It's time to be real men and real women. It's time to stop bullying those that are weaker than us. And it's time to evolve, because there's no way we're actually going to evolve and start treading into new kind of realms of consciousness as a collective, as a human collective, when we are participating in such archaic savagery that goes against our innate ethos. We will be at a standstill. Humanity will be at a standstill. And I personally believe herderism needs to go, which is anti-veganism, and I believe capitalism needs to go. We need to annihilate the entire current system and rebuild. Hi, guys. You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? All right, not being vegan is not being nice, guys. Have a good day. That's personally what I think as far as what we need to do as a society. Right now, it's all predatory competition and me taking stuff from you, me versus you. We need to rebuild in the spirit of partnership and not versus. Just what I'm saying. You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? All right, guys, not being vegan is not being nice. Have a good day. We're going to start calling everybody out and giving the hour that we have appropriate attention. All right. Hi, guys. Welcome, everybody. If you're just getting here, like and subscribe. I'd love to get a few subs out of this live. What's going on, big guy? You want to try this? See where your values are? Okay. Have a good day. Disappointed. We're here to stand up for the little ones that don't have a voice. And you'll hear me being a little strong with people, but like I said, once again, I'm only out here for an hour, guys. If you were the victim, how would you want them speaking up for you? You wouldn't want them beating around the bush, being a pick-me, or being a little nicey, whatever. Clear Out says, you look like every other crash out. Okay, bud. Easy to type with your little paws on the keyboard and say ridiculous things in your mom's basement. Many less than what is necessary, and the crops fed other animals. Exactly. You know, I was in Melon Steve's today. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? All right, guys. Not being vegan is not being nice. Have a good day. So 8-to-1 energy conversion ratio. 8-to-1 energy conversion ratio. Now, I was messing around online today and actually seeing how accurate I was with that. I'm a little off, but net, that's basically how it is. A cow intakes 8 units of energy. It only gives 1. There's a process of metabolism, heat, all the different things that the cow's exposed to. Every intra-anatomical dynamic that happens under the hood of the cow takes that 8 units of energy and turns it into 1. So just think of the fallacy there as far as land use, how much more land we could free up if we went vegan. Think of the 8 times more rabbits, moles, pests that we kill when we're not vegan as far as crop deaths. Think of all the plants that some of you guys think are sentient and have feelings, and all the 8 times more plants you're killing when you're not vegan. So the whole thing goes out the window. What's going on, dude? You want to try this? Why aren't you vegan? Have a good day, man. The whole thing goes out the window. You're standing on crumbles and you're still gonna argue. You're standing on crumbles and you're still gonna argue, I'm sure. But your whole argument's annihilated. Anyone that brings up plant feelings and crop deaths, all you gotta point to is the energy conversion ratio of a cow. Full stop. Let's grow up, let's be men, women, and let's go vegan in 2025. And let's not follow orders from drug companies. The bacteria B12 is not in the soil. It does not exist. It was made by a drug company. They combined cobalt and cyanide with extrapolated bacteria from a various amount of things through the years and decided to call it B12. They studied certain cyanobacteria under microscopes that come from root noduled soil, and they said, this one kind of is what B12 is, and done things in parallel fashions. But net, at the end of the day, it doesn't exist in the soil. And if you're carrying on that narrative, you are lying to people. And defending animal oppressors, and it's not nice. Because the drug companies benefit, my friends. The drug companies benefit when we're going around shoring up their bottom lines and shoring up sales. So the stream here is for vegans and non-vegans. Hi guys, you guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet?
No, thanks.
All right, 2025, we can do it. Let's see. Bro likes to yap, not actually have truth. Oh, okay. Fair enough. That's one position. Yapping and talking and communicating, that's one way to convey things. What's going on, buddy? How are you? I gotta keep track of my time. 32. I got 12 minutes and it's off to pick up my mini vegan me. Let's see if we can get one conversation. That's our goal. If we get one conversation, I will do 20 push-ups on camera for you guys before I stop. Hook enough to stay in the stream. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet?
No,
All right, it's 2025. Let's get healthy. It's not healthy not being vegan. Spare us the push-ups, dude. Okay, I'm just saying. I want to keep it exciting. I'll do whatever you want within reason. We get this conversation and maybe if we can get me to 25 likes. If you're just getting here, like and subscribe. I'm out here today impromptu, on the fly, pop-up activism. I'm out here every Saturday night, late night, talking to the public. If you saw last stream, we got into some heated discussion at the end. We had some beautiful discussion in the middle and some kind of moot, arbitrary discussion at the beginning. I literally had to move my shit because I thought someone was going to steal it. There were balloons flying in the air, and someone with a damn boombox kept going back and forth and back and forth. It was a cacophony of events. So you got to come to my live streams on Saturday nights. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. They're fun. We get the word out. We defend animals. We educate the public and show them and point to certain things that they may not be seeing because of the clouding done by industry and money-making initiatives, including pharma. Hi guys. You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? Be on TV.
My friend the vegan, he's always wanted me to be.
Oh, let's go. Okay, I guess I got to do this. This is only exposure. Nice, cool, man. Have I ever talked to you out here?
No.
Oh, okay.
My buddy's
Oh, cool.
He's a vegan.
Oh, okay.
Clearly it's not working yet.
It's all good though. I mean, for 30 years I wasn't vegan. It's totally, like in 2025, we have all the resources. It's totally easy. It's better for your health. You don't need anything to supplement from a vegan diet. I don't supplement. I've been vegan 13 years. I mean, I'm still.
You're a buff, man. Now, what are you doing? Just trying to help people?
Yeah, this is basically
You don't
pop-up.
have like a vegan restaurant?
No, maybe one day in the future, who knows. But this is just pop-up outreach. So I just go out here, I just kind of we just get conversations kick-started, and then we share them on social media. So it's a pretty simple concept.
Okay, I could be, if you ever do like a before and after,
Yeah.
I could be the before.
Tell you what, remember my channel name, Vegan Sign Guy? Look me up, like and subscribe, and if you can look at some of the videos, I have educational content there, nutrition content, you name it, it's all there.
What kind of social media am I looking on?
YouTube, I'm sorry, YouTube, yeah. Yeah, oh no, you're good, I appreciate the stop by. You guys enjoy your beautiful day. All right. Anyway, thanks for coming, everybody. We do have a few more people in here. I find that exciting. We might even be beating out the Saturday Night Live just from impromptu research. So all vegans, if you can, get out there, get active, just do pop-up outreach, like I was just talking to that guy about. And just start in a very gentle, solidarity-like fashion, putting people on the spot and seeing where their values lie and see if they really want to continue doing what their heart would insist they don't want to continue. So that's all we're doing. It's really simple, and I thank you guys for joining. And even you guys that are in the chat being trolls, I'm not trying to take away your freedom. That's not what I'm trying to do. I know that's what you're thinking, but we're trying to amplify. Hi guys, you guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet?
I'm pescatarian.
Oh, okay, you're so close. There's a book called What a Fish Knows. You got to read it. You got to read it. What a Fish Knows. Take care.
You too.
What was I gonna say? Anyway, but yeah, just come on out here, pop up, start talking, start yapping, and we'll be effectively a vessel for the animals, a vessel for guardianship and being protectors. So I challenge all you vegans. I had a stream of thought, but I forgot what I was saying, and I wanted to go somewhere with it, but nature of the beast, nature of our endeavor out here. Got to talk to everybody. Everybody that walks by, talk to them. Talk to them. If you're going to give the animals 1 hour, or in this case, 45 minutes of your time. Oh, hey, Mel and Steve, how's it going, everybody? Welcome. I just saw your stream earlier. I thought it was amazing. I actually just brought you guys up today. I can't remember what it was regarding, but Mel and Steve just did an amazing stream in a sanctuary today, and I myself am going to go out and do the exact same thing. I'll probably give myself 1 month to get this going and have this come to fruition. I already looked at the sanctuary I'm going to be going to. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? All right, not being vegan is not being nice, guys. Got to step up in 2025. Have a good day. But I want to go to Poplar Farm Animal Sanctuary, and I want to film some animals out there too. And do a live like you guys did. It was so cool, so inspiring. Everybody subscribe to Mel and Steve right now. They are absolutely exemplary animal rights activists that have dedicated their lives to the poor babies, to the animals, and I have the utmost respect for both of them. And I hope you all can go check out their channel. Hi guys. We're going to try to get one more conversation today. I had one, and we effectively destroyed all of his arguments, and he was basically, unfortunately standing on crumbles at the end. And that's just how we have to do these things. You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? Not being vegan is not being nice, guys. But, I know what I was saying. While we're out here, while we are giving an hour of our time to the animals, I like to make it all count. Engage everybody that walks by. Leave a sentiment, leave a blurb. This is like the real life version of clickbait. And once we engage in a conversation, then we can more so frame out a nice, firm yet gentle, in the spirit of camaraderie and solidarity, conversation where they themselves will destroy their own arguments. Because we're all born vegan, everybody. We're born vegan. We're all born vegan. Hi, guys. You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? You guys have a good day, guys. We just forgot. We forgot. Things got clouded by industrial narratives. Things got obscured by, big macro businesses that just want money, money, money. And that includes big pharma. So the whole spirit of this stream is to educate people and let them know that they don't have to have their eyes clouded. They can live with eyes unclouded. to reference one of my favorite vegan activists. And we don't have to follow orders from pharma. We don't have to, make these plant-based doctors our gods and then, on our own volition without realizing it, become mouthpieces for big pharma in advocating that people put man-made products into their body or their kids' bodies and honor the ceremonies of vivisection and animal ag. We don't have to do that. So being that mainstream media has been completely encapsulated and captured by industry, modalities like this are what we have to do in 2025 to get through the public and challenge them on the systems of violence of which they probably are not in support of, but are doing on an automata-like gradient, automata-like basis. Hi guys, you want to try this? 3 quick questions. It'll be fun. Okay, have a good day. All right, we got these other guys coming back. I'm gonna say second chance. It'll be like when you're in the mall and the people with the lotion. They're good. These guys, I don't know, these guys were shaking their heads and making comments at me, so maybe this isn't the best idea. All right, guys, second chance. Okay. Just think about the victims, guys. Have a good day. Hi, everybody. All right, there you go. They didn't want to take me up on my second chance. Yes, thank you, Mel and Steve. Animals need us to be vegan. They do. They don't have a voice. They don't have anybody that can be their spokesperson. They need absolute warriors. They need people out there that are not scared to stand up for them, that are not scared about their feelings getting hurt. Hi, guys. How's it going, everybody? Hi. Oh, I can, well, up to you. Do you want to know what a vegan is? As long as your dad's okay.
It's okay.
It's basically a person that decides not to eat meat, cheese, milk, eggs, seafood, or honey. And it's more so about, being a protector and a guardian. And that's all it is. It's not really a diet, really. A lot of people conflate it with diets.
Honey, I know that's tough.
But that's what it is.
I'm really not being
Yeah.
a protector of the animals except for the honey.
Right. Oh, right on. Yeah. Honey is like there's some farms that are an uptick from commercial farms, but I guess at the end of the day, we come back to the outlook of the being, and that's where. Yeah, it's maybe not good for them. And I just do pop-up outreach. I pop up here every now and then. We get people in conversations. If you guys want, I can do the thought experiment on you. I won't, insist upon that. But
I don't, because I'm definitely afraid of being on the internet.
Oh, you don't have to be either. Like basically, I won't even. You're not even on camera. Like I just ask. See, I'm an animal rights activist. You can obviously tell. I ask people 3 questions. I ask if they think animals deserve rights, and most people will kind of beat and be like, think about it for a second, because they know where it's going because of my sign.
Listen, our other guy who left is vegetarian.
Oh.
I feel like you can make inroads.
That was like the really funny thing.
Oh, okay. That could be good TV. Right?
He actually is kind of picky too.
Oh, no kidding. No kidding.
Picky, right?
Yeah, he is.
Well, I guess we operate from the notion of bodily autonomy. You guys know, or you guys heard that concept, right? Like your body, your choice. And most people agree that like sovereign beings should have a your body, your choice thing. But when we go around voting for meat, cheese, milk, eggs, seafood, and even honey, we're voting in the antithesis of it. And we don't really know it because industry has got us clouded, since day one, really, as far as their money-making motives and what they can't have people know. So this is just kind of a autonomous outreach. I'm not making any money here. I'm out here to just share, in the spirit of love. So that's kind of where the dynamic hails from. It was nice to meet you guys. Thanks for stopping. Have a great one. I give you guys cards, but I don't have cards right now. I'm making new ones. I went through all my other ones, but maybe next time I'll give you guys cards. But my channel name's Vegan Sign Guy. You can look that up. Vegan Sign Guy. Yeah, absolutely. You guys have a beautiful day. You have a beautiful little one there. All right, guys, I'm getting ready probably pretty soon to head out. I'm at my 45-minute time marker. I got to go pick up my mini vegan, my daughter, who's been vegan since birth. She doesn't take supplements. She doesn't eat meat, cheese, milk, eggs, seafood, or honey. She's absolutely awesome. She's a martial artist. She's fit. There's no deficiencies of any sorts. I choose not to put man-made products that are made in the four walls of a lab into my child's vessel, so that's one thing. And we give her whole food, plant-based food from the earth, so that's kind of cool too. I appreciate everyone for being here. All my vegan friends, Mel and Steve, I love you guys. Right? You know, all my friends that are here to support, thank you. You know, Tad, Vegan Anthem, Asparaga, let's go. I wish I could stay longer because I feel like I have some momentum now, but I do have to pick her up, and they're being really strict at her school this day and age. I don't want to have to sign the clipboard. Anyway, I love you all. Have a great vegan day. Let's get out there, do pop-up outreach like this, and just make the world a peaceful, beautiful, amazing place for everybody. All right, guys, have a great day. Take care, everybody.